Hello, my dear, and welcome to my channel, Watch Natalie. I am Natalie, spelled Natalee, and I am here to do your free daily psychic tarot reading. I knock on my deck and I shake out the loose energy from the previous reading, and then I go over my downloads and I go over my psychic tunings. So the download is explosive. It's an explosion. It's an actual explosion. It's okay, and I can't tell if it's a meteor or if it's a bomb. Yeah, I know. Okay, so in the psychic tuning, what I got tuning into that energy is I heard that Dylan Thomas quote, "And I may without fail suffer the first vision that set fire to the stars." And what they gave me is it's creation. It's being a creator. So for some of, there's two tiers. For some of you, this is about becoming the creator of your universe. And for others of you, you are the creator of your universe already. And the explosion is to co-create your universe, your reality, your life with another co-creator. So some of you are going to be bursting into true independence and self-sustainability, self-sufficiency. And then some of you have already gotten used to being that way, have already achieved that, so to speak. And your next step, for those of you where this is your path, you are going to enter into quite an explosive, if I may use that word, explosive relationship with someone else, with a co-creator, another co-creator, but only because you are both the same vibration. So it's not going to be, if you're not this, the moon's void, of course, as I'm recording this. Or right on the eve of this new moon in Sagittarius. So I feel like it's one or the other. And if you are, this is the heart, you know what, we're just going to get into it, because now we're getting into a whole bunch of little spidery little energies, like all these little itty bitty webs. So let's just go ahead and get started. That's the download and that's the tuning. Oh, 1111, Four of Staves, stability, security, happiness, productivity. This is like the home base is what I'm getting. This is the base of operations. This is interesting. They're giving me like, not a war room, but like a strategy, almost like, I guess you would call it like a man cave, but it's shared. It's like a deliberation room. That's interesting. This could be like your study. This is a separate space where either you will go to as an individual creator, or it's a shared space that you and your co-creator go to. It could be the bedroom, could be an office, could, like I said, a study or something. But I'm actually getting a specific room. Interesting. Some of you could be, like it's your meditation room or your spirituality room or your magic room, your witchcraft room, just some separate space. And some of you, it's even a corner. For some of you, it's even like the corner, like if you're living in a studio apartment, there's like the spiritual corner or the strategy corner or the meditation corner. For some of you, it's even the corner of your bed. Like they're showing me like from broad to narrow, whatever you have to work with, that's what you have to work with. And you're stepping into your responsibility as a creator, as an individual, and you're bringing it in. And then others of you are meeting or about to meet, or it's this, and there's like that space could even be how you meet or where you meet. Or a shared space significant to both of you. But they're giving me an actual space. They're giving me like an actual room. It doesn't have to be a house room. It could be an establishment. It could be, it's different for everyone. They're giving me a lot of different stuff. But there's a place. The place of creation. Birth of the universe, birth of the universe. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, what is the next message, please? What's the next message we're meant to convey to... Oh my God, what did I say? What did I just say? The birth of the universe. The birth of the universe. This is the Big Bang. This is, pressure has been building up. Pressure has been building up, and then poof, it's released. Pressure is released. And out of this explosion, yes, for the tier of you, and they're giving me tiers. They really are giving me frequency bands, where some of you are being catapulted into a higher frequency of soul creation, where you're becoming the creator of your own reality, like in a real way, in a very, very stark way. And that's one vibrational frequency. And then others of you are being catapulted into the next band of frequency, where you're ready to work with other co-creators. Interesting. They were giving me one-on-one before, and now, so for some of you, it's going to be a close partnership with one other person, and for some of you, it's going to be with multiple like co-creators. Interesting. Okay, but this is the moment. This is the le petit mot. Okay, this is that sort of, for some it will be a little bit like orgasmic here, like actual orgasms taking place in this room, whatever room that is, or that whatever space that is. And then it's very like, okay, but it's okay. So in order to catapult you into this next level, this next tier, they're saying tiers. They're giving me tiers, so that's what I'm using. I just, the messages are really clean, unedited. So in order to do that, it needed to build up pressure onto the faulty foundations. Okay, this is the real foundation, the foundation that you can build on like the rest of your life, like the good stuff. This is gonna last. This foundation will last. Okay, and this foundation, well, it doesn't, and it won't. So it's putting a tower moment. It's giving that explosive energy to the cracks in the foundation. So for some of you, it's like a cleansing of the air, like an electrical storm. They're showing me a lot of lightning and thunder and like kind of like this. And it cleans the air. I don't know if you know that, but atmospherically, lightning, those storms, it clears the air. It cleans the air. It's good for us. You know, fresh. Okay, so this is cleaning the air. It's cleaning out. You know, if there were any cracks in foundations of relationships, for those of you that are coming into creatorship, I'm sure there's a better word, but this is for those of you stepping into like soul creatorship, then it's like you could be having a tower moment where things could look like they're falling apart, but it's only because it's the relationships, the foundations, the cracks, all of that. It's because it won't sustain in this new vibration. It actually can't. So either you fall back and stay regressed, or you're catapulted into the next vibration and everything else falls away. And it's a choice. It's a choice. If you've been married for 30 years and it's been the foundation, it's, you know, you kind of just let things get and stay sort of below what you really want because it's just easier. But you want to grow, but you want to be a creator, you want to do this, you want to do that, then you could actually be the one putting a tower moment to that marriage, blowing your spot up, and then saying, you know what, it's going to work out. I just know it's going to work out because I want, you know what I'm saying? So some of your souls are trying to do this. Some of your souls want to evolve and want to put this tower moment to something or someone, or it's happening. This is ongoing. Whenever you click into this reading is when you're meant to get these messages. So all of my readings are timeless. So hey, welcome to your creation reading. The baton is yours. Okay. So, hold on. For those of you who have already been living life as a creator of your own reality, and have already been manifesting, this is something that's sort of like you didn't, it's sort of like the last things as an individual that need to blow up in your own life before you're catapulted into the collaboration, into the co-creatorship, into co-creating with others. This is something else breaking apart. And this is shocking. Like you already thought that you have been independent and you have been creating and you probably have been. It's just there was this other one thing that had to be revolutionized or had to be reformed. Okay, so this is going to call for either absolute destruction or complete reformation, revolution. Like it has to change and adapt or it won't survive. And what has to change are the cracks in the foundation. So it's either going to come back a lot stronger and turn into something that will last forever, or it's going to just fall away. Okay. What's the next message? What do we need to know? Tell me. What do we need to know next? Oh, what's this? Wow. We have the Judgment card. This is it. This is it. This is the end of the line, guys. This card represents the end of life, of the human life. It's a work well done, a life well lived, and now we go up for the final judgment. There's no more to do at this point. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else you can do. Your fate has been sealed. It's like the end of the road. It's the final decision. You go, your body dies, you hear the siren. There's something with, for some of you, music and sounds or someone's voice is the catalyst for something here, for this. I don't know if it's the catalyst for this explosion. Maybe for some of you it is. But what I'm getting from this is that the bodies, these people have died. Their souls are in these coffins. They hear the trumpet. I think that's Gabriel. And then the lids pop off and they're ready to go up. They go up and all they can do, they cannot change their lives at this point anymore. Oh God, they want me to tell you this. Okay. But all they can do is reflect. All they can do is look at what they did create with their lives. What they co-created with other souls and other incarnations from their time on earth in that incarnation. And then they ask you, well, what'd you learn? This is what you did. What'd you learn? What do you make of it? So I had been dreaming of explosions this past a couple of weeks. And I haven't just been thinking of it consciously. And some of the dreams I hadn't even remembered, except last night to this morning. They gave it to me as a download. They gave me the memories of the dreams that I had forgotten, that I had just wake up and go to work and do, and then I recalled them, and that was the download. They were telling me that. And so the dream last night, and they want me to share this with you. My dream last night about last night's explosion, there was a man in front of me, and I can't tell if it was a bomb or a meteor or something, but he turns his back on it, and it strikes or it blows up, and for some reason, because he has his back to it, there's the blowback, and I kind of went back, but then I came forward, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. Like I made it, like I was really close to it, and I made it. That's so weird. That's so interesting. Well, when I woke up, I realized that, no, I didn't make it. I died. Because when the death of the body occurs, consciousness continues. So if there's a bomb that goes off right next to you right now watching this video, you're going to do the same thing. It's going to go, and then you're going to come back and you're going to look around and go, oh, that was interesting. I can't believe I survived that. And you're going to be a little confused. You're going to be a little like, wait, why can't I pick anything up? Why isn't anyone responding to me? You know, it's going to take you, for some of you, I don't want to scare anybody. The point of this is that when you come out of your body, oh, this is getting so deep. When the body expires and your consciousness continues and your soul, okay, when all of that happens, that's the point where you look at your life and you can't do anything about it. I mean, you really can't, because you don't have a body to create with. You don't have the tool. You don't have the, okay? So take that perspective and use that perspective to look at your life now that you have a body. It's while you have the body for who knows how long, okay? And take responsibility. Take responsibility, because this is like, I'm not going to give like it's an ultimatum. It doesn't feel like an ultimatum. It just feels like interesting. It feels like there's these little bubble universes, like these little explosions. Like it's like there's a wave of souls that are trying to it's like the momentum. They're trying to ride the momentum in order to break out of what they're miserable in. It's like you want to break out. You don't want to be unhappy. You don't want to feel restricted. You don't, it's like you're it's like a what's that bug in the cocoon, okay? It's like, or an egg. Any birth, okay, it takes a massive effort to just be born, for anything to be created. It takes a massive effort for you to just think about cooking, okay? It's an effort. It takes a long time to make something that's delicious. It's an investment. It takes a lot of effort. And then, the pressure builds up and then it's done. And that's exactly what this is here. So it's very much those of you who truly want it and who are ready to do that. It's kind of like you don't go back. Like the 30-year marriage. It's like, well, are you going to figure it out or are you going to stay? Like, what are you going to do? Make up your, think long and hard about it, but then make up your mind and then live long and prosper, right? 2 major arcana cards, really big deals, the Tower and the Judgment. You can pretty much see that they're falling from the tower. They did not survive the explosion, and they immediately go up for judgment. They immediately go up for, look at, it's just clear as day. This one wears the crown. This one doesn't wear the crown, signifying that it doesn't matter if you have money or not. You're not going to survive an explosion, okay? Being rich is not going to, it's not going to do anything, okay? It's not going to do anything. So the lightning strikes, the tower strikes, everything falls down. They die. They immediately go up for judgment. And they are faced with their life. They're faced with what they created. What did you make of your life? What did you do here? And I'm not even talking about what you did for other people. So don't confuse that. What they're giving me is, what did you create? This is all about creationism. This is all about being a creator or being a co-creator, bringing something from above into some tangibility. It's taking an idea, a passion, a want, a desire, something from the ether, from above, and bringing it into manifestation and creating something out of that. So you're going to give birth to your desires. You're going to create with others. You're going to, or it's like a team of people are going to co-create together and build a company. Build, if there's like 4 of you who all have a wish to do, you have the same goal, the same soul want, and then you guys co-create this company and you accomplish exactly what all 4 of you want to accomplish, and you're co-creating, you're creating, and you're very, very happy. But for that to even happen, one of you had to leave that 30-year marriage and move to a different town to meet the other one who had to, and it's like everyone had to survive these tower moments in order to get to that next vibration, to be with others of that same vibration before they could do this. This is interesting. Someone's trying to course correct. Oh, hold on. Someone here is trying to course correct. Someone's tower moment's going to be very traumatic because their soul incarnated to do something that they're not doing. Why am I getting I'm getting a lot of like 30-year marriage stuff. I don't know why, but let's go with it. So that's like the prime example here is like your soul wants to break out so badly. Very repressed. The more repressed you are, the more traumatic this is going to be for you. And it's like you're making it harder for yourself. That's what they're giving me. So like, I'm just the messenger, guys. Okay. So this is a major course correction. This is whatever's falling apart around you, you're like, oh my God, this is all burning. Okay. Like whatever's falling apart, let it go. Move it on, move it, keep it moving, move it on, move it along, and focus on your own creations. Anything that looks like anything looking like an obstacle getting in your way, if you applied for a loan, if you tried to launch a business and it fails, whatever is looking like it's crumbling, let it crumble, let it go. Any obstacles in your way to achieving what you want, ignore it. And I'm not saying don't solve problems. I'm not saying that. I'm saying focus on your own creations. I'm saying don't take something dramatic or someone else's crisis and get all into that. Like don't get sidetracked. That's all I mean when I say that. Okay. If you focus on creating, it'll be easier to see the forest through the trees, because when you're going through it, when you're going through life, it's difficult to be objective because you're in it, you're living it. You're like, oh my God, and you don't have the benefit of being dead and being a soul and looking at your life like on a big screen and being with other beings in other dimensions and having a talk about it. Okay, you're not used to that. You don't have the benefit. So that's why they're channeling it to me now so that you have that benefit. So just pretend like you're dead and look at your life and say, what the fuck? Okay, I'm just kidding. But that's really what it's coming down to here. That's really what it's coming down to, is they want you to look at your life very seriously. They want you to be a Hold on. It's this one. They want to breed creators. This is actually bigger. This feels very, I would say generational, but I know that that's not it, because it doesn't matter what generation you're of. They just want everyone to be creators. No. Oh, they're correcting me. They want everyone to realize, acknowledge, and accept and take responsibility for and act as the creators that they are. That's direct from source. That's literally what they said. And for those of you who are already creators, it's time to co-create. It's your next level. It's your next agenda. So those of you who are looking to break free and create your own reality and detangle from all of the structures that are really shitty, that's not going well for you, anyone abusing you, being mean to you, really detangling from everything holding you back. You're being asked to trust in your process, to trust your soul's growth, to trust everything around you. Give all of your worry and your fears up to the intelligence behind all manifestation. Which, it's interesting because they gave me this huge explosion. They gave me the birth of the universe. They gave me, and I may without fail suffer the first vision that set fire to the stars. So it does take an immense buildup of pressure and pain and nervous and like all this stuff. Gunpowder, like all these different things, and then it's like obliteration. And it's either obliteration for reflection, it's obliteration for a rebirth, it's obliteration to tear down. It's going to be different for all of you. Like where the emphasis is in all of those like different areas. Is there another message? Let's go for one more. Is there one more message that would like to come out? Yes, there is. What is it? Interesting. The Knight of Swords, the fastest moving knight in the deck. This is, when I first saw this, they showed me the lightning again. They showed me the lightning in people's minds though. It's like, it's happening up here. A lot of lightning, a lot of electricity, a lot of mental energy, and it's clearing the air. Like, just like how I said before, it's like, there's a rude awakening. There could be rude awakenings coming to you, but it clears the mind. It cleans the air. It rejuvenates. It's like static electricity. It's like this. It has to have this electrical. They're showing me neurons. They're showing me receptors. They're showing me brain chemistry. Someone is being. Oh, some of you are having a crisis in consciousness. Or this tower moment, the explosion is happening in the mental space. Unexpected. Rude awakening. Very needed. But it's because it's what the soul wants. It's what the soul wants. For those of you who are already creators, what this feels like is the next sign, the next person, the next idea, the next stage, the next era, whatever the next is for you as far as co-creating with others. It will arrive very abruptly. It'll arrive very swiftly. Okay. Oh my God. Look at me, look at that. Like it's coming in. It's coming in. All right. It's very, 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 it's fast. And I feel like this is going to be a lot easier for you if you are already a creator, if you've already put many tower moments in your own life to separate you from what was holding you back. And if you've already been doing that, then this is going to be easier for you. This tower is going to be more like a breakthrough. Whereas if you're still sort of dependent, if you're still like in the in-between, then this will be more of a breakdown. Does that make sense? make no mistake, the creators that are going to be co-creating, they had to go through this to get to creator status too. So it's not like it's just you, okay? It's like all of us. So break down and break through. Oh yeah, okay. So, and the breakthrough comes right on time is what they're telling me. You'll experience it, you're going to experience it happening fast. It's actually right on time. It's like perfect timing. It's like, because you've been living as a creator, because you've been putting that energy out, because you've been operating that way as a creator, you have timelessness. Because you're the creator, it's like your own divine timing, your own flow, your own rhythms. You don't judge it. You don't judge yourself. You don't judge anything. So when you have a breakthrough moment, you're like, whoa, because you're not like, oh, I'm going to have a breakthrough moment. You're not, you're the creator. You create. You're just focused on your creations. You're just focused on what you're creating. And you're not thinking about the result, the outcome, the reward, the accomplishment, the effect. It's very, very different. Very, very different once you switch that mentality. Okay? So those of you that are creators, there's going to be a judgment day for your creations. There's going to be like the end. It's like the end of the line. It's the end of... Interesting. Hold on. For some of you, your creations, what you've been creating is about to be... It's what, like anything that you create. Remember, we said that every creation has the energetic stamp of like all the forces, that energetic signature. So it's like your actual creations could have their day, could have their... And sure, it could be business if you're working on a company, a business plan, a creative project, art or something. But it's like you're just so focused on creating, and you send it out into the world, and it's even creating an apple pie. Okay, I'm not even getting too existential about this. It's focusing on creating. And it's really that mentality and getting into that mindset that attracts something like this to happen for you, where you come to the end of the road with one of your creations or something that you invested in that's extremely stable. And what returns to you, what comes back to you, is your breakthrough. And it's into the co-creator arena. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get some advice. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get advice. I'm going to start with the Divine Feather. See what Divine Feather has for you guys. This really is about control too, being a creator. Whether you are looking to be the creator of your own reality, or whether you have been creating your own reality extremely freely and very deliberately, and you're about to enter co-creatorship. It's about self-control. It's about taking responsibility for your life in a different way. Okay, what do we have for the Divine Feather for these creators and co-creators and budding creators and budding co-creators? Oh, we have the crow. There's the crow feather. Universal laws and truths are being revealed. Use this energy to create your own reality. That's literally what the words say. Oh, to be psychic. Oh, do I love to be psychic. Okay. But seriously, universal, what does it say? Universal laws. That hits someone. Universal laws and truths are being revealed. Use this energy, the energy of what, ladies and gents? The energy of truth and universal laws to create your own reality. The whole reading was about creators. I mean, I don't have to tell you, but I mean, obviously, you guys already know that I'm super psychic. So you're being really called upon to do this responsibly, to take responsibility for your life, to be responsible for your own creations. And listen, this is what they were telling me. They're telling me that you're a creator whether you want to be or not. That's the thing here, is that you're incarnated. Like if you're alive and you're watching this YouTube video, like you're a creator. You're already a creator whether you want to be or not. You create your thoughts, you create your feelings, you create your responses, your reactions. You're creating negative thoughts, negative emotions, you're creating bad situations for yourself, you're creating bad relationships, or you're changing all that, you're turning it all around, you're having breakdowns so that you can have breakthroughs later. But it's a choice, and that's where this universal law comes into play, is that they're giving me my own karmic court balances the results of free choice. That's the universal law that governs energy and all of us in these energetic structures. That's the truth. This is the result of your free choice when you go up and say, okay, you had a lifetime. What'd you do with it? What'd you learn? What did you create? Hope you have a good answer. I hope you have a great answer, guys, okay? So use the energy of the truth and universal law and everything that you know up until now to create your own reality, because you're going to create it whether you create something great or not. You're going to create your own reality. You already are. So I don't change that. You change that. You do that. You do all of that tweaking, all of that, well, I don't want that anymore. I want, it's totally you. It's totally you. No one can make you angry, make you sad, make you miserable. It's all you. It's you creating your reality. I know. Okay. This was a heavy one. I'm going to let you guys off the hook early today. Okay. Class is over. Okay. But that was interesting. So, okay, creators and co-creators, I will talk to you tomorrow for tomorrow's daily. Let me know if you need a personal reading. Go ahead to theartigan.com/tarot. Get on the list. Otherwise, there's a huge spider. I have to go. I love you guys forever. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.